Big Blue Nation, what's going on? This is the loyal BBN fan. Great win last night against the Wildcats. We didn't play a whole full 40 minutes, which most of us are looking for. We're looking for them guys to come out and let's just see them play one full complete ball game. We didn't see it last night, but we seen enough for those guys to come out from the beginning of tip-off and pretty much control the whole basketball game. Why did they do that for? They came out with a fire last night. They came out with energy. They came out with like they came out to say we're going to win this ball game no matter what we got to do to win. And that's us as Kentucky fans and said that's all we want you guys to do. We understand teams are going to lose ball games throughout the year here and there. But when you don't show up to play, when you come out flat, then nothing really positive can really come out of that. So then you have to ask yourself a couple of questions. Did we learn anything from our basketball team last night? Did they show us something that we already knew was there? Or is this something that is just a one-time thing and then we're going to fall back into the same way that we've been playing most of the year? Well, Kentucky's bigger than most teams, especially when it comes to length. And last night, unlike what we did most of the games, we actually rebounded the ball last night. We actually out-rebounded them 46-27. And we should have. That was exactly what we were supposed to do. But more importantly, we got 13 offensive rebounds last night. 13 offensive rebounds. And most of those actually was good putbacks. BJ had some putbacks. Word had some putbacks. That's the kind of stuff that we need from our Wildcats moving forward from here on out. The $1 million question is, can we sustain that per game? Can we come out and can we build off of this to make sure that our next ball game, and I think it's against Alabama, is that we can go there and that we can at least make it a competitive game? Can we at least get down to the wire to at least give ourselves a chance to win? We know Alabama's kicking people's butts right now. We know Alabama's shooting the three higher than anybody. We get that. But I don't think Alabama is a better team than us. I think we're a better team than them. I just think we have to go down there and I think we have to put it all together in order to be a very productive team. Last night, Jackson was a beast on the boards last night. He was just like, he had 15 rebounds all by himself. You do the math. And he's blocking the ball. Sarr played very physical last night. Sarr fell on the floor fighting for the ball. And that's what we all hoped that we was getting when Sarr committed to Kentucky, was someone that was going to come in. He's a big body. He's not the biggest body, but he's tall. He takes up space in a sense with his length. And we just want to see him fight. We know he's not as big as we would want to. He's not as big as, I can't remember the player from Missouri. I saw him last night playing. But we just need these guys to come out and fight. We need to establish who's going to be the leader. Now, we thought Keon was going to be that leader coming back from being hurt. We thought, hey, Keon's going to step in place. Keon's going to take the leadership role, and then Keon's going to do it. He has, but he hasn't. And we will, as a fan base, we would really like to see him do more, per se, in that area, if possible. Because he's been in the system now for going on 2 years. So we would think that he would have more experience in being able to lead the team. Another thing that we're lacking is two things. We don't have a point guard who can take anybody off the dribble. And that's something that we've had in the past for years. Our point guards, like, look, give me the ball, I'm going downhill. I'm going to the basket. Our point guards, sometimes they settle for jumpers too much. We can get teams in foul trouble, but we got to do that by going hard to the basket, putting our head down and going to work. That doesn't mean go in and go to work all crazy and throwing things up. Make sure you're being smart with the basketball, but we need one of those guys that can go downhill. And if we can get that now, Askew has the energy. He has the drive to do it, but he's too young right now. He don't understand. He hasn't developed the game of basketball at this level. And next year he's going to be good. He's going to be a competitive point guard next year because of the experience that he's getting this year. But we got to get to next year. But before we do that, we still got to get through this year. I still think we still got a run in us to be able to make it to the tournament. I still believe that we can do that. But it takes us to plan a one-game season every single ball game. Every single ball game, we got to say this is the last game of the season. If we don't win, then we don't go anywhere. So they got to have that mindset. They got to play with a sense of urgency from here on out. They have to play like I got to win today. I can't wait till tomorrow to figure out if I can make it up. They got to come out today and they got to win. We hit, I think, 7 3-pointers last night, which was good. We haven't been the best team in shooting threes, but we hit 7 threes last night, and that proved to be the difference. And when you're hitting shots like that, it opens up everything else. It opens up the defense to say we got to respect everybody. We can't just go down and just double team SAR or somebody or something like that down low, and just expect that we're not going to hit shots. And having BJ in last night, BJ played ball last night, man. The last 2 ball games, BJ is coming into himself. The BJ that we thought we was also getting at the beginning of the year. So if BJ can keep playing like that, Allen can keep coming off the bench shooting the ball. I think that said a lot about the young man. He said, "Look, it's okay if I come off the bench, Cal. Take me off the bench. I can still come in. I can still play." That says a lot. That's not Cal. That's not anybody else. That's Dante asking to come off the bench. We got to respect what that young kid is asking. We got to just keep playing ball. I still believe in Toppin. I still believe that we still got to get him some more. Find a way to get him on the floor, Cal. You have to. He can't be the weakest link. The guy brings energy every single ball game, and it's just you can't overlook that. You got to play. You got to find a way to get that guy in the ball game. And we're not sure what's going on with Fletcher. We're not sure what's going on with Clark. We don't even know if those guys are even going to play the rest of the year. We don't even know. We don't get an update. I haven't seen an update yet on Clark and what's going on. But moving forward, we got to stick together closer than ever. Not only the players, but the fan base. The fan base, we need to just keep believing. I mean, we're spoiled as Kentucky fans. We're spoiled at having a 28-30 win season. It seems like every year feel like 25, 26 wins every year. It ain't gonna happen this year, man. It's just the numbers don't make sense. But we have to, as a fan base, we have to continue to support our guys in blue. Continue to let them know that we have that we're there for them, and we gotta ride with them through this hard, difficult times that we're going through. But we can come through it as a whole, and just overall. I mean, from the tip off, we was the better team. The turnovers, we only had 7 turnovers last night. That's good. I mean, we were the worst turnover teams in the nation. And if you look at our horrible losses, 18, 19, 17, 18 turnovers, those ball games, we're not going to win any ball game like that as long as we continue to play like that. So we just got to play smart ball. We got to come out to win the ball game. State Eye, we didn't get too bad in foul trouble last night. Sark got in foul trouble again. But, I mean, we shot 42% from the field. Guys, that's just something that we just got to continue. We got to find a way to build on that, find a way to just continue to just make things happen the way that they're supposed to. As long as we continue to play as a team, as a unit, they look like they really like each other. They look like they really enjoy being around each other. And I hope that is able to translate more and more successful onto the basketball court. And if they can do that, then I have a feeling that we can close the year out doing better than what we're doing right now. So it's a long shot for an extremely special year, but it's not over for us to be able to get a chance to go to the dance. But we got to win now, and we got to win often. Otherwise, it's going to be, I don't know what we're going to do. So great win for the Wildcats over LSU. 82-69. I'm happy, and I'm just ready to say let's just continue to build. Let's make this the building process from here on out for the rest of the year. No matter what happens, let's just build. Let's stay safe. Let's stay healthy, and let's just get through this year the best way that we can. and hopefully we win some games enough that the committee says, okay, let's put these guys in the tournament and let's see what they can do. So I'm the loyal BBN fan. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that bell so you can see when I drop my next videos. I appreciate you guys and see you in the next video.